Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? So for today I'm super excited because I'm going to be filming a Halloween eye look, and it's going to be very simple, but this is for those who don't know what they want to be for Halloween but they still want to be festive and have that great orange eye look. I will show you guys how to achieve that with the Jaclyn Hill palette again, but also with this beautiful Bobbi brown palette. So obviously I have my base done. I just did my foundation routine. If you guys want to check out how I do my foundation routine, you can look at my last video, which will be linked in the description below. Okay, first before I do any eyeshadow, I want to make sure that I get a straight line under my eye. So what I'm going to do for that is use this translucent powder. I'm just going to use this to stamp on right under my eye with some translucent powder, so that this will, then what this will do is when we go in with our eyeshadow, it'll keep that clean and we can just wipe it away and it will be perfect. And we are going to start off with this shade right here, and that's going to be all over our lid. And to do that, I'm going to be using this Sigma brush, which I used, I think, in my first video. This is the large shader by Sigma. So I'm just going to go into that shade. Now I'm going to put this all over the lid. Oh, also, I already primed my eyes prior to this with some concealer and set it with the powder. Also, like, one more tip when you're doing this is you don't want to bring it up too high. Like, see how I'm strictly leaving it in this area right here? In this area. I'm not bringing it any higher than my lid because after this we're going to go in with a transition shade and blend it out. And we don't want this to be like all over our eye. We only want this to be concentrated on the lid area. I'm going from patting, in between patting motions and swiping motions. We're going to go with our transition shade. I'm going to use this bright red right here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this low in the crease, and then I'm going to go in with a lighter, like an actual transition shade, and blend that out. So I really do want to keep this low into the crease so that it'll be easy to blend out and it won't go too high up into our eye. Focusing this on the outer corner and slowly bringing it in, because I want the end to be the deepest. Okay, so now that we have that color down, we need to blend it out. And I'm going to be going in with this just light shade in the palette, a light transition shade, because I want to keep this light. I don't want to put a dark color above this. So I'm just going to take this over and slightly above the color that we just placed down. A good way to tell if you're done blending is if your hand starts to cramp up a little bit, which is what mine is doing. So I think that's good enough for now. What I am going to do is I'm going to go back into that orangey yellow shade that we started off with across the lid. And I'm just going to intensify that, because I feel like it did get a little bit lost within the blending, which is totally normal. So we're just going to go back into that orangey shade and reapply it where we placed that before. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually going in with my finger, and it's giving me a lot more color payoff. So I do see a lot of fallout though, so you do have to be careful of that. But it'll be okay because we can wipe it away. So just be aware that there is a little bit of fallout with this. But using your finger is proving to work a lot better than using the brush. I kind of want to keep this a little bit light and fun for Halloween, so I'm not going to make it too dark. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go in with liner. And for liner, instead of using a black eyeliner, I want it to be fun and colorful. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mix between these two shades because I want it to be like a dark, I don't want it to be too brown, so I'm going to add in this burgundy red and deepen it up with this dark brown over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an angled brush for that. This brush right here, which is the small angle E65 from Sigma, which is just an angled, any angled brush will work for you. And so I'm literally just going to take the palette and dip back and forth between these two shades. What we're going to do with this, what you don't want to do is just swipe it across your eye because you're not going to get any color off. So what you have to do is stamp it. So go as close as you can to your eyelash line, your lash line, and stamp it. And just press. And slowly build up the color. I'm making it a little bit thicker towards the end of my eye. Okay, so you see the difference? So now what you can do is you can leave it like this, or you can make a wing, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to take more, and I'm going to, what you want to do for the wing is follow the natural way that your eye goes. So alright, I think that's the best it's gonna get, guys. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. I love this liner so much. It's so easy to use, and it's honestly the perfect black eyeliner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and drag it along my lash line and extend it right below where I did that eyeshadow. So okay, so now that we're done with the top eyeshadow, I'm going to wipe away the bake. And what this is going to do is this is going to take all the fallout that we did and just wipe it away. So just take this, start from the inside and swipe out. So I really want to get that orange effect in this look. So I'm just going to go in with that orangey shade. Swirl my brush into there and put this all over my lower lash line. This is also going to connect the wing that we just did and make it look like a more complete look. So then I'm going to take a blending brush and just blend it down so that there's no harshness to this. So now what I'm going to do is actually put white in my waterline, and this is totally optional, you don't have to, but this is the NYX NYC City Proof 24-hour waterproof eyeshadow in like this stick form. So okay, that is done. So now our eyes are looking nice, bright, and big. And now we are going to move on to our lashes. I'm going to start off with curling my eyelashes. My eyelashes are really, really difficult because they're like really small and they kind of stick down. So I have to curl them for like 20 minutes. No, not actually, but it takes a lot of effort to get them looking up and curled and lasting throughout the day. So I'm just going to go ahead and start to curl them, starting with the root. And then also curling the middle and lifting it so that you get a curl instead of just having them stick straight up. So now that they're curled, I'm going to take the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara and coat my top lashes. Okay, I'm not going to put too much effort and energy into these because I am going to go with false lashes. So as long as they're coated and you curled them up, I'd say that's good for now. And I'm going to go in with these. They are the Faux Mink Wispies, but this is what they look like. So yeah, they're super natural. This is really, really bomb lash glue. This is the best one at the drugstore. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of mascara on my other eye now that that glue is dry. This is the Roller Lash, and I really like this because the wand has super small bristles. This is where the Bobbi brown palette comes into play. So stunning. So we are going to be taking any brush you use for your inner corner highlight. So I'm going to just dip into that shimmer shade right here. Just tap my brush into there. And so I'm going to take that again and just concentrate that in the inner corner. And I'm kind of taking it like under my eye right here and above a little bit, just to give it the dramatics. And before I blend that out, I'm gonna do a little bit right under the brow bone, just to be extra. Okay, now for lower lash line, I love, again, using this Roller Lash. Since we are having a bold eye look, I really want to keep the attention to the eyes. So for lips, I'm going to be doing nude. So I'm going to start off with this nude lip pencil. This is the 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil by Urban Decay in the shade Insanity. Okay, so the lips are lined, and I did start to fill them in a little bit with the lip liner, and now I'm just going to be using this NARS. It is a Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Stripped. So Velvet Lip Glide. Mine's a little bit dirty. I've had this for a while, but I love this color. This shade is stunning. And the formula is really nice because it's not a gloss, so it's velvet. It's not a gloss, it's not a matte, it's kind of a hybrid of the two together, which gives it a really creamy, whipped formula. So I'm going to apply that to my lips. And there you guys have it. That is my finished look. Once again, I really hope that you guys did enjoy watching this video. Yeah, it's just a simple Halloween look. I wanted to make a look where if you don't know what you're going to be for Halloween, it's okay. Neither do I, but I really enjoyed making this Halloween eye look, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.